discovered this, that many people go through life not wanting anything out of life. They're fine with settling for less than God's best. They have no goals, no purpose, no aim, no desire. They just float around in the crowd. But Jabez said, God, I don't want to be that way. I want more. I want to ask you a question tonight. What is it that stops you from wanting more? I want to suggest that it's at least 4 things that stop us from being ambitious, from being aggressive, from pursuing our dreams. Write this down. Number 1, fear. So many of us, we tend to allow fear to get the best of us. So we always are saying things like, I can never do that. I'm just little old me. Here it is. Fear is a lack of faith. You ought to Twitter that right there. Fear is a lack of faith. Here it is. Fear is always telling me what I can't do, but faith is always hollering at me and telling me what I shall do. Do I have any witnesses in here? I come to tell somebody tonight, don't let fear keep you settling for less. Fear. But number 2, there's a second thing that keeps us from settling for less. We tend to allow laziness to get the best of us. He's not saying he doesn't strive to improve himself, or here it is. He's made up in his mind that God, I am not going to be lazy when it comes to the things of God. I want everything that you have for me. And if I have to participate in my own blessing, God, then that's all right with me. But I am not going to sit on my apathy and just watch life go by and not pursue what you have for me. Fear and laziness. Third thing tonight that keeps us from being ambitious, we think too small. Somebody listening to me tonight, the reason why you'll never achieve is because you think too small. Jabez is an example of power thinking, big thinking, trusting God. Here it is. Great men and great women are simply ordinary people with great thoughts, great ideas, great ambitions, and great dreams. Jabez says, if you want to be like me, you got to ask the Lord, enlarge my territory. Tonight, that's a legitimate request. God, I want you to do something so significant in my life that it blows my mind. I want to talk to somebody tonight that you want God to do some crazy stuff in your life. Is there anybody besides me that wants to stare down fear and laziness and small thinking, and you want to declare and decree, God, do something in me that'll even shock my mind? Fear, laziness, small thinking. But number 4, we let people talk us out of it. Somebody in here tonight, you're afraid to ask God to bless you because you are letting people talk you out of it. Here it is. What's interesting to me is Jabez, in the midst of 600, is the only one who's asking God to bless him. And I come to tell somebody in here tonight, don't let people on your job, in your house, on your neighborhood, stop you from whatever God has for you. I wish I was talking to somebody tonight who would begin to understand you got to stop letting folk talk you out of what God is telling you to pursue. Matter of fact, I come to tell you tonight, if God told you to go after it, I don't care what your mama says, what your daddy says. I don't care what your sister and brother say. I don't care what the person next to you says. If God says go get it, baby, get your stuff together and go get it. Do I have a witness in here? Somebody tell your neighbor, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it.